Oodnadatta, we pushed on to the northeast corner of South Australia, coming across some interesting old ruins, and then stopping and having a better look at the Dalhousie Springs ruins. From here we moved on and had a swim at the Dalhousie Hot Springs. Apparently the water's 37 degrees. Mint. Ah, the fish has got you? There's fish in here that nibble on you apparently. Camped up on the way to Finke Desert Race on the Eringa waterhole. Look at this. Utterly mint. In the middle of the desert. When you come into this place, you would think this doesn't even exist. But I mean, the flies like everywhere down here are epic. But it's like, it goes for kilometers in the middle of like the desert. And dogs getting a swim. A little bit muddy on the banks, but it's not too bad. Like, absolutely awesome. It's like an oasis in the desert. Our last stop in South Australia was the famous Mount Dare Hotel. We spent one night here, camped out the back, had the mandatory pictures with the dogs. Our camping neighbour was a couple of blokes that had their own dingo. It was just as impressed with the flies as my two. We'd made it into the NT and we're now camped up at the infamous Finke Desert Race. This is a race that goes from Alice Springs down to the Aboriginal community of Finke and returns the final day, a total of 466 kilometres. While the competitors look pretty spectacular from the air, on the ground it's another story, hearing the power of the engines, and even some of the vehicles are four-wheel drive. And yes, the camera did get taken out in this position, but did survive. Bikes run last after the cars, but through this corner section we're actually faster and harder to keep up with the drone. There was a classic Falcon that also came down on the track. Kiva was curious. Walking along this ridge line. in fly-infested country is epic. Just look at it. Get that range behind where we're camped. Colours, sand, amazing. We camped about 36 kilometres out of Finke. There was beautiful sunsets, and that range view off in the distance was pretty good. The next morning they headed back from Finke to Alice, so we got to see them pretty quick and early. Right at the end, we were fortunate enough to get some onboard footage of one of the Dakar trucks and also a bit of aerial of that beast in action. So here we are with all the flies, dead smack bang in the centre of Australia. Hang on, got to do it. I'm now feeling pretty centred. Kids, you're going to get in the centre? You need to centre yourself. Here, Kiva, go straight, jump. Oh, I like the agility. Up you get. Oh, Kiva's centred. Good girl. Hey, look at that. Statue. Hey, good. Kiva, break. Striker, quick, get centred. No, Kiva, break. Kiva, get off. Striker, hop up. Striker, hop up. Hop up. Go. Up you get. Good boy. Striker's centred. So I've been to the centre of Tassie, and now we're in the centre of Australia. With flag and all. Pretty cool. Certainly not what you expect when you're right in the bang centre of Australia, in the middle of nowhere, is a bunch of helicopters to come flying in. I thought it was a paid tour or something at first, but there was 4 in total, and it turns out it's a bunch of mates all doing an outback across Australia tour in helicopters. They'd come from Hunter Valley in New South Wales, the one that landed closest. Sounds like a V8. Just out for a quiet camp. The middle of Australia, the back of the Lamberts Centre, and you wouldn't think that 4 helicopters had come land on a outback tour in your backyard. Would ya? There they go. Pretty cool, eh? Sunset fire in the middle of Australia. Okay. The middle of Australia is a few metres that way. I don't know if anyone else has camped here. I thought I heard something, but look at it. Mint. Someone already had some firewood for me too. And push on tomorrow to the Big Rock, Uluru, Ayers Rock, whatever it's called now. We'll stop before then and then arrive there on early Thursday. What a sunset. On the next episode, we explore some of the most well-known landmarks in the Northern Territory.